Okay. Hi, everyone. Hope you're all doing well today. So the time is 8:45 as it appears on my clock. So yeah, let's begin today's vocabulary class. Before we begin, just want to make sure, can you all hear me fine? And can you see the screen being presented to you right now? Okay, thank you, Lirong. Okay, so now that we made sure that my end is fine, just a reminder, don't use any offensive language. Okay, so here is the first word. So, Yanfei, could you please read out this word, its definition in the example sentence?
Malevolent
Mm-hmm.
adjective, demonstrating or having a desire to harm others, malicious and viciously
Oh, viciously.
or viciously ill will. The two brothers boxers
Boxers.
stood toe to toe, each with a male- malevolent glare focused on the other.
Okay, thank you, Yanfei. Well read. Okay, so like with the previous classes, you're going to have 1 minute to write one sentence using this word, in this case, malevolent. I think the definition is pretty straightforward. It means to like have a will to harm others or at least do them no good. So, yeah, using the definition, use this word in one sentence. You have 1 minute to write it. And yeah, you may all begin writing. All right, everyone, 1 minute is up. So, yeah, okay. Thank you, Yutang. So again, when you're finished your sentence, post it in the chat, please. Then I will go over it. Okay, if you haven't finished your sentence, feel free to work on it as I'm editing what has currently been submitted. Okay, I think this should be a large enough size. Yeah, thank you, Yutang. The malevolent glare of the villain sent chills down the spines of everyone in the room. All right, great use of the word malevolent. No grammar errors. The way you used it made sense, and I like how the first part of the sentence is relevant to the second part too. Yeah, well done. Don't need to edit anything here. Excellent. Thank you, Yanfei. So you wrote, but there is also a strange malevolent presence on the board, sensed by the team's telepath. Yeah, great use of the word malevolent here too. Very creative sentence. Good use of a comma as well to separate the two clauses. One thing I will say though is that since this sentence stands alone, I'm going to get rid of the word but because it wouldn't be very necessary there since this is a standalone sentence. And I think in that case, I'll also get rid of also. And yeah, since this is a standalone sentence, we didn't need but and also. Of course, if you're following up another sentence with this, the use of but and also would make sense, but let's just keep it so that we're writing one sentence and once we're assuming that there's only one sentence to be read. But yeah, anyway, this was a great sentence, Yanfei. Well done. Great use of the word, everyone. Oops. Okay, so Yutang, could you please read out this word, its definition, and the example sentence?
Figure right that doesn't in this parade in things that are potentially damaging in the future. Stewart's editorial clearly sought to malign the reputation of Fred and Miades, where he thought they should be eliminated.
All right, thank you, Yutang. Well read. For future, this word is read as fraternities. Fraternities. Yeah, not super important, but just for future reference, which means like which refers to like a group of people or the state and feeling of friendship, one of those two definitions. But in this case, it could probably refer to either. So 1 minute to write one sentence using this word. And yeah, you may all begin. Okay, time's up, everyone. All right. Thank you, Yutang. Okay, here's your sentence. Oops, just unbold that. Okay. Despite his attempts to malign her character, she remained steadfast and continued to earn the respect of her peers. Yeah, great job. Good use of the word malign. It makes sense what you wrote in the end too. Good structure, good use of punctuation. Yeah, nothing I need to edit here. Well done. And thank you, Yanfei. All right, here's your sentence. Her supporters say she is being unfairly maligned in the press. Yeah, I like how you use the word malign, or in this case, maligned here. Well done. Good sentence. It could be a little longer, but it is a very good sentence, regardless. Yeah, nothing I need to edit here either. Well done. So yeah, let's move on to the next word. You are all doing great. It's taking a while to switch to presentation mode. Hmm. I don't know why it's t taking a while. So yeah, hopefully you guys can see this. I'm just going to present the slides as is here. So, Yanfei, if you can read this fine, can you read out this word, its definition, and the example sentence, please?
Manic adjective relating to or affected by mania, extremely or excessively happy, busy, active, agitated,
Mm-hmm.
of high excitement or nervous energy. Can wait,
Yep,
can
try your best.
for ronings
Chaperones.
of chaperones are suspicious of manic behavior in teens at dances. For sometimes it means they have been drinking.
All right, thank you, Yanfei. Well read. Just for context, chaperones refer to people who accompany people to dances and such, just for context of what this sentence could mean. But yeah, s- uh, 1 minute to write one sentence using the word manic. And yeah, you may all begin writing. Okay, everyone, 1 minute is up. Okay, thank you, Yutang. All right, looking good. Here's your sentence for everyone to see. The children became manic with excitement as they tore open their presents on Christmas morning. Yeah, excellent. Good use of the word manic. It's very relevant to how you're portraying the children. You demonstrated that effectively. Yeah, nothing I need to edit here. Good choice of wording and good sentence structure. Yeah, no errors to be found here either. Well done, Yutang. All right. So, does anyone else have a word to, sorry, a sentence? Does anyone else have a sentence they'd like to share? I'll wait a couple more seconds in case you're finishing up. Okay, I'll move on to the next word in that case. Okay, so Yutang, could you please read out this word, its definition, and the example sentence?
Manifesto, a public written declaration of principles, policies, and objectives, often issued by a political movement, candidate, or leader. The Communist Manifesto by Karl Marx and Friedrich Engels inspired a political and economic movement that lasted decades, yet ultimately proved it.
Okay, thank you, Yutang. Good reading. So yeah, manifesto, it's just this written declaration of these policies or rules and goals that are related to political movements or governmental leaders. For example, the Communist Manifesto, it relates to the party run by Karl Marx and Friedrich Engels. So yeah, you can use manifesto in that type of context. I'll give you 1 minute to write one sentence using this word once more, and you may all start. Okay, 1 minute is up, everyone. All right. Thank you once again, Yutang. So here's your sentence. Thank you once again. The activist group released a bold manifesto outlining their vision for social change and equality. Nice. Good use of the word manifesto. This is a well-written sentence as well. What you describe, the vision for social change and equality, relates to what a manifesto typically entails. Nothing I need to edit here regarding wording, punctuation, or sentence structure once again. Yeah, really good sentence, Yutang. Well done. Okay, so does anyone else have a sentence they would like to share? I'll wait a few seconds in case you are finishing something up, but I will move on when the next minute arrives. Okay, I think I'll move on to the next word now. Okay, so here is our next word. So, Yanfei, please read this word out along with its definition and example sentence.
Marginal adjective, very
Marginal.
small and marginal
Hmm.
adjective, very small in scale or importance, as written in Morgan, not of central importance or relevance, close to the lowest acceptable value or limit. In business terms, barely able to convert the costs of production when sold or when producing good for sale, not truly profitable. Truly studied harder, but there was only marginal improvement in her grades, so she agreed to get a tutor.
Okay, thank you, Yanfei. Well read. So yeah, marginal it's described as it describes something that is very small in size or in scale, not size or importance. So something that isn't very important. Think of it like that. You'll have 1 minute once again to write one sentence utilizing this word, marginal. And yeah, you may all begin writing. Hey everyone, 1 minute is up. Okay, thank you, Yutang. All right, here's your sentence. Looking really good so far. Despite their efforts, the voices of marginalized communities often remain marginal in the broader societal discourse. Yeah, I like your use of repetition here. Very artistic. Yeah, good use of the word marginal. Also, this isn't a word. This is a similar word to what was presented here, but it's also a very good use here. Good use of both words. Good use of the word marginal and marginalized, which is a word which is an adjective that describes communities that are often sidelined and not considered super important. But yeah, well done, Wu-Tang. Nothing I need to edit here. Very well written sentence and very creatively written. Excellent. Thank you, Yanfei. Here is your sentence. I was not upset by the marginal price increase. Yeah, good sentence. A little short, but it's a good sentence too. I like how you used the word marginal here and how you reflected your mood with it. Good job. Don't forget to add a punctuation at the end of your sentence. So it could be a period, question mark, exclamation mark, whatever fits the sentence best. But yeah, try to never forget to add that punctuation at the end of a sentence. It's very important when writing formally. But yeah, excellent work, both of you. You both knew how to use marginal quite well, and you understand the word. Excellent job. All right, so, Yutang, please read this word along with its definition and the example sentence.
Martyr, someone who chooses to die rather than deny religious, political, or other strong beliefs. Someone who suffers or sacrifices to advance a cause or principle. Someone who experiences great and constant pain. Someone who complains a great deal to solicit sympathy, seeking to become martyrs, kamikaze pilots of World War II flew their explosive Latin planes into enemy targets.
Okay, thank you, Yutang. Well read. So, yeah, a little bit of a complex word. Basically, it refers to someone who chooses to sacrifice themselves, then deny their own beliefs. Could be religious, could be political, could be any type of very strong belief. So I'll give you 1 minute to write one sentence using this word. And yeah, I'm sure you all do great. And you may all start. Hey everyone, 1 minute is up. All right, thank you, Yutang. And Thank you, Yanfei. Yeah, I'll go through the sentence that I found that was submitted first. So here's your sentence, Yutang. All right, here we are. The ancient story of the martyr inspired countless individuals to stand up for their beliefs, even in the face of adversity. Yep, good sentence. Good use of the word martyr. I like how it relates to the message the sentence is trying to convey, with how the actions of someone who made sacrifices for their own beliefs inspired other individuals to stand up for what they believe is right. Yep, very creative use of the word. And yeah, nothing I need to edit here. Well done. And here's your sentence, Yanfei. Thank you very much. Yep, it should be showing now. Okay. The soldier became a martyr when he threw himself on the live grenade to save his squad. Yep, good sentence. Good use of the word martyr. This is you're describing someone in this case who literally sacrificed their own life to save his squad. And yeah, I don't think I need to edit anything here either. Well done. Good use of the word martyr. It makes sense with what you were describing later on. Excellent. Right. We're all doing really good. So here's our next word. Yanfei, could you please read this word out and its definition and example sentence?
Masticate, verb, to grind, pulverize or chew using the teeth and jaws. To grind or crush something until it turns to plop. Grandpa always an extravagant speaker, referred to his dentures as his masticating compassion.
Masticating.
Masticating compassion.
Companions.
Oh, companions.
Yeah. Thank you, Yanfei. Good reading. Try to make sure you're reading the words a bit more carefully because sometimes you did say a word that wasn't companions. But yeah, good reading. Yeah, masticate basically means to chew using the teeth and jaws or crush something using the teeth and jaws. So 1 minute to write one sentence using this word. And yeah, you may all start. Okay, time's up, everyone. Looks like we have a submission. Thank you, Yanfei. Okay, let me just label that before I go through it. My mother told me to never talk while I masticate my food. Yeah, very humorous way of using the word masticate. Good job, Yanfei. Again, I would like to see a longer sentence, but this sentence is written quite well. Yeah, aside from the length, I don't think I have anything else to say about it. It's well written and I don't need to edit anything. Yeah, good job. Well done. And yep, thank you, Yutang. Here's your sentence. As she savored the rich flavor of the chocolate, she took her time to masticate each piece thoroughly before swallowing. hmm Good use of the word masticate. It's in a similar vein to what Yanfei wrote regarding food. Yeah, nothing I need to edit here. Your sentence is very descriptive and a good length. Yeah, nothing. Great job, Yutang. Well done. Both of you wrote such good sentences. Excellent job. Okay, you're all improving by the day. It's really nice to see. Awesome work. Okay, Yutang, please read out this word, its definition, and the example sentence underneath.
Matriculate, to enroll as a member or a specific group or body, especially a college or university. Don't confuse with masticate, which means to chew. After all the admissions challenges and decisions, it was a relief for Kim to finally matriculate to the University of Rochester.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Yutang. Good reading. And yeah, matriculate basically is another word of saying to enroll, typically used when talking about university or college. It means to enroll or to sign up for. So 1 minute to write one sentence using this word, and you may all start writing. Okay, time's up, everyone. All right, thank you, Yutang. All right, here's your sentence. Looking good. After much deliberation about her future, she decided to matriculate at the university in the fall, eager to pursue her dream of becoming an engineer. Yeah, good use of the word matriculate. Well done. Very well written sentence too. One thing I will edit is the use of the word at. I'm going to change that to the word to. She decided to matriculate to the university in the fall. It's a little bit complex. It sounds better and the sentence flows better. It feels more grammatically correct when you use matriculate to rather than matriculate at. Yeah, good job, Yutang. Hey, sorry everyone, it appears I disconnected very briefly. So let me pull the screen back up. Okay, yeah, I think we are good to go. Yeah, so does anyone else have a sentence they'd like to submit? Okay, in that case, I'll move on to the next word. Okay, it's taking a long time to load again. Okay, so here's our next word. Yanfei, please read this word out along with its definition and example sentence.
I can't see the screen.
You can't? Uh-oh. Uh, hmm. Let me try this and pull it up again. Okay, can you see the screen now?
No.
Uh-oh. Hmm. I don't know what to do. Okay, this might be a little bit of an issue. I don't know why this screen isn't working. Can you see the screen now?
Um, no.
Ah, yeah, that's an issue. Okay. So, hmm. Okay, tr let me try leaving and coming back. I have to assign a new host, but I can't really do that. Yeah, this is an issue. Okay, so we are a bit low on time and it appears my share screen isn't working. So, hmm. I'm going to read the word out in this instance. I'm gonna post the definition in the chat, or I'm just gonna read it out. Hopefully, you can all understand what I'm saying. I'm hoping it's not an issue with my connection. But yeah, the word I want you to write a sentence about is matrix. Oh, can you see the screen now? I just got a pop-up. Okay, Yanfei, are you able to see the screen now? I just got a pop-up saying something.
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. So in that case, could you read out the word on the screen right now, along with its definition and the example sentence?
Matrix, noun, a situation, circumstance, or substance that allows for organ, develop, or growth of something, a, a substance within which something is embedded or enclosed. It's more than just a movie title. Necessity often seems to be matrix of innovative thinking.
Innovative thinking.
Innovative thinking.
Thank you, Yanfei. Good reading. Make sure you are reading more carefully, like read the words fully and make sure you aren't skipping some words. I noticed that you didn't read development fully and you didn't read one of the smaller words in the last few sentences. Just make sure you are reading more carefully. And yeah, I'll give you 1 minute to write one sentence using this word, matrix. You may all start writing. Okay, time's up, everyone. Excellent. Thank you, Yanfei. The wires all crossed each other and formed a matrix. Okay, yeah, good use of the word matrix. A bit on the shorter side with this sentence, but it is a good sentence. It makes sense with the wires crossing each other to form this thing that allows for development, a matrix. Very well done. The sentence makes sense, and there's nothing I need to edit here either. Well done. So, does anyone else have a sentence to share? Okay. I know we are a little bit low on time, but I want to try to get through one more word. It'll be quick. So, Yutang, could you quickly read out this word, its definition, and the example sentence?
Mea culpa, an admission of one's own guilt, formal apology or acknowledgement of responsibility. Lion for on my head. Bradley offered a mea culpa after he lost the tickets to the concert.
Okay, thank you, Yutang. Well read. Yeah, mea culpa just means an admission of one's own guilt. So someone's confessing that they're guilty of doing something, or they're making a formal apology for whatever they did. 1 minute to write one sentence using this word, like with the previous words. And yeah, you may all begin. Okay, time's up, everyone. All right. Thank you, Yanfei. The mayor's public mea culpa didn't satisfy his critics. That's your sentence, Yanfei. Very well written. Would like to see a little bit of a longer sentence, but this is good too. Good use of the word mea culpa. It makes sense with what you're trying to convey. Yeah, I don't see anything I need to edit. Yeah, well done. So, does anyone else have a sentence they'd like to submit? Okay, well, in that case, I think I will end off class here. Yeah, sorry for the connection issues. My internet suddenly became a bit spotty. Hopefully that didn't affect the nature of the class. Again, I apologize for that, but you all wrote great today. Yeah, you all understand the words well, and there was generally less I needed to edit. You're all doing very good and you're improving by the day. Awesome. So yeah, I'll see you all next week for our next vocab class. And yeah, have a wonderful rest of your day, everyone.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye, Yanfei.